In this video, I'd like to talk about creating links to various pages in a PDF document and also to external files. And there are a couple of ways that you can handle that. So let's get started and take a look at first creating links. You can see that I have in this page on screen right now a section where it says contents and a number of lines of text there. Now this document was not created with a table of contents, but if you have a large PDF document, you have a table of contents and you want to link to various sections or chapters in that PDF, then there are a couple of ways we can handle that. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is creating links. To do that, we're going to select the Edit PDF tool over here, and then I'm going to come in and highlight one of these lines of text. I'll start at the top here. And I want to open a context menu. Right-click on a 2-button Macintosh mouse or on Windows to open a context menu, or Control-click on the Macintosh with a 1-button mouse, and you open a context menu. And what I'm going to do is select this item that says Create Link. And a dialog box opens, and in this dialog box you have various attribute settings that you can create for the link rectangle. Currently, default is an invisible rectangle. I can use this drop-down menu and choose visible rectangle. When I have visible rectangle selected, then I can change the line style, the color, and I can change the highlight style. And highlight would be when you depress the mouse button, it would highlight either inverting or outline or inset text for a moment until you release the mouse button. That's the highlight. And then we have the link actions down here. So I can go to a page view, open a file, or create a web links. So let's take a look at invisible rectangle. We'll leave it like that, and then we'll go to page and click next. And in this dialog box, it lets me set the link. Now what you want to do at this point is to navigate to the page you want. So I'll move over to a page, and then I want to go to a zoom level because we are going to set a link not only to the page but the actual view that you have on that page. And I'll zoom in here a few times. Like so. You get the page to look exactly like you want, and then we'll click on Set Link. And now that link is created. So if I come now to this line of text here, and you'll notice I have a button, or the appearance of a button at least, and when I click I navigate to the page view. And then what I want to do is I want to navigate back to the last view that I had, not just the page but the actual last view. So I'm going to get my form tool over here. I had one there. I'll delete that and start anew. Let's go to button field, and we'll create a button here, and I'll go to properties. What I want to do is go to edit a menu item and click on add, and then I'm going to go to this item that says page navigation previous view, not previous page but previous view. I'm going to select that, click OK, and dismiss my properties dialog box. When I click, you'll see I'm back to my previous view. Click to go to the view, and then I can go back to the previous view. And the rest of these items you can set up similarly. You just highlight the text, create the link to the view that you want. Now the other way you can handle this is by going to named destinations. And just to let you know what named destinations are in case you don't know, I have a destinations panel over here. These concentric circles are the destinations panel, and you can see that I have a list of 4 destinations I've previously created. And what destinations are is basically you just go to a view. If I go to a view and I zoom in into this view, and then I can come up to my destinations panel over here and I can create a new destination. So if I go back to my original page and I just double click, I should have named that, but if I double click, then I'll basically go back to that destination. So I'll delete that because I don't need it. Now, once I have destinations created, I can then create a pop-up menu and instruct Acrobat to go to the various named destinations. And over here under menu, I have a JavaScript, and in this JavaScript, this is the code that I use to create a pop-up palette that will go to named destinations. The first word here is like a category, and the second one is the actual named destination. So you see over here I have Australia Future Technology, and over in my code over here, the second item after technology, the second item is Australia Future Technology. And then I have City Tour and Jennifer Jones, and you can see the various options that I have here. And the very last line of code says it goes to the named destination. So when I take a look at the menu, you can see it's a pop-up menu, and then sub-menu has these destination names. So let's go to Jennifer Jones here, who's the keynote speaker, and I zoom into that destination which was created at that view. Go back to my original page here. The next item I have is a way to open a secondary file. You may have a form, and with that form you might have a separate document that has instructions, and you want the user to be able to navigate to instructions in order to complete your form. In this particular button here, if I click on it, I can open a secondary document. Now let me close this document and let's go back and take a look at what's happening over here. Under menu, you can see that I have a JavaScript. Whoops, we don't want the menu. Under reset form, I have an action here that says open file. So if I want to open up my actions drop-down menu here, you can see that open file is one of the options that I can use. And you simply select that, and when you do add open file, when I click add, then a browse dialog box opens and you can navigate to the file that you want to open. And I would suggest, if you distribute forms, that you instruct users to place both files in the same folder, because if it loses the path, then you won't be able to open the file. Now, there's another way. We can also create a link. If I go to my last page in my document here, you can see that I have another button, and we'll go to edit this button, take a look at it. This one is also to run a JavaScript, and in this JavaScript I have 2 lines of code that basically will open up the file that is the same file that I opened up with the link. So 2 ways to handle visiting destinations. One is by using the link tool and creating links by highlighting text and going to a context menu and create link. And the other way is via JavaScript. And to open files, you can also use an action to open a file, and you can also write a JavaScript to do it. So for those of you who have long documents and you want to have users navigate through one of your PDF files, or open accompanying files to help the user understand a little bit more about what document they're viewing, and if it's a form, provide some instructions, then I hope some of this is a little bit helpful to you. If you do have a necessity to create links from within a document and also to external documents. So once again, this is Ted Padova wishing you all the best in all your Acrobat activities.